season. It's been great to start. I can't wait to see who the next man is tonight.
Well, TJ Saint, third-year head coach of the Birmingham Squadron, just about set for tip. It is the Squadron in the road white uniforms, and Long Island celebrating Black History Month with special Black History Month jerseys. It is the Black History game presented by Urban League of Long Island tonight, and these jerseys will be auctioned off, as Long Island always does after tonight's game. So it is the Squadron with the basketball here to open things up. Brockington, step back over Whitehead off the mark, and Mark Armstrong's got the first rebound of the night. Yeah, nice step back dribble. Couldn't get the jumper to fall. Derek Whitehead was all over on that one. Great defense. We'll see if Etienne can carry over some momentum from that big night on Saturday. Whitehead in the lane, follows his own shot. That won't go, and Keon Brooks has it. Got clipped up high. The foul will be on Whitehead. Brings us to the keys to the game, John. Yeah, the keys of the game for tonight is going to be perimeter defense. Last game out against the Motor City Cruise, they allowed 21 three-pointers last game. And the second one is ball movement. You got to share the rock. They averaged 24.5 assists per game this season, only had 16 in the last one. They're their best when they're moving the ball around. Got to see them do that tonight. Quinones. Now Jalen Crutcher, he had a big night as well. Last time these two teams played in this building was a Long Island victory, 112-104 back on January 7th. 2 on the shot clock here. Montgomery, the floater, just able to beat it. Knocked out of bounds, and Long Island will take over. Yeah, back to Crutcher, 30 points and 14 assists in that last game, and had 6 three-pointers in that game. That's a player you definitely don't want to see catch fire earlier on in this one. Got to find a way to keep him off the buckets. Yeah, Mufan Udofia telling us before the game, the key here against Birmingham, defending the three-point line and those two guards, Crutcher and Quinones, keeping them out of the paint as Armstrong misses the three. A nice shot right there by Armstrong. Was wide open, just couldn't get it to fall. Quinones has Armstrong on the switch. He'll shoot over the top and knocks it down. First points of the game to the Squadron. Sweet move, crossed them up a little bit with the step back and got that three to fall. Amazing move right there from Quinones. Now Whitehead short on the triple. Quinones pump fakes this time. Lost the handle and kept in play by Etienne. Nets will look to push. Whitehead for Etienne. An extra pass for Armstrong, and he stepped on the sideline. Yeah, definitely stepped on the sideline, but that's something we were talking about what Coach Buffon said. They got to guard the perimeter, and right there, giving up a three-pointer to Quinones, that's not how you want to start the game up. They got to play up. Well, again, Long Island with just 8 available players tonight. Drew Timme has joined the list of guys out with an illness here for Long Island. So Timme and Hayes, 2 of their leading scorers, right? 2 guys who play heavy minutes, both out tonight. And O'Shea Brissett remains out with hamstring soreness as Armstrong commits the foul on Brockington. So, not just a short bench for Long Island, but also replacing guys who play huge roles. You see there on your screen. The 6 guys they're without tonight as those two-way players all remain with the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, definitely remain with the Brooklyn Nets, but Killian Hayes and Drew Timme, what they provide for this team when they're on the floor has been outstanding. They're leading the league in points. They're in the top 15, top 20. Their energy on the court has been unmatched, and those are guys that you can't just wait to have back. Yeah. Well, they've been preaching, as I said earlier, that next man up mentality, and a lot just like they had to do on Saturday, managing minutes here, managing energy, right? Yep. Might play zone a few possessions. Coach Udofia telling us just to kind of try to manage things as this game moves along. Keon Brooks getting up in transition. You got to take care of the ball right there, a turnover that you do not want. Brooks taking it all the way and skying up for the jam. Well, an early 7-0 lead here for the Squadron. Nets are 0 for 3. Kendall Brown finally gets them on the board. And Kendall Brown says, I can do that as well. Skies in through the lane for the two-handed jam. Puts that in for the Long Island Nets. The Squadron shorthanded as well. They've got just 9 available players tonight. 2-on-1 here for the Nets. Armstrong will keep it himself. Blocking foul, and Mark Armstrong to the free throw line. Yeah, and you got to love the strong take from
Armstrong. He's an up-tempo type of player, loves to play in transition, taking it all the way in right there.
So the offensive foul on Armstrong. No free throw upcoming, and the Squadron get the basketball back here with the early 5-point lead. Crutcher looking for Quinones backdoor. Nice read by Whitehead. Races up ahead. Now Etienne, open corner triple is good.
Here it goes, defense to offense. That drive and kick from Derek Whitehead, kicking out to Etienne, who's had the hot hand so far lately this season, and drills it for three.
Well, Etienne picking up where he left off. Knocks down his first shot after those 43 points on Saturday in the loss at Motor City. Open three on the other end is good for Isaiah Brockington.
You can knock down a three, but you got to get out on the perimeter and you got to defend. If not, they will light it up here in the Nassau Coliseum. Got to play defense.
Brown bounce inside for Minor. Tough finish. Jordan Minor at the rim.
Yeah, he gives this team great activity down low and was able to bully his way inside and put that one up and in.
An increased role for Minor tonight with Drew Timme out. Taking advantage here early, and that one knocked out of bounds will go to the Nets.
Yeah, and he's starting off real strong, a 7-10 start. The bounce pass from Brown down low to Minor, going up strong with the contact and finishing, no call.
The slight delay here as they're correcting the team fouls up on the scoreboard here. Terry Roberts in the game for the first time as Armstrong, should have mentioned before on that offensive foul, picked up his second already, so he heads to the bench, and that is something to keep an eye on with the short bench tonight. You don't want foul trouble. Etienne drives it right. Can't get it to go, and knocked out of bounds by the Squadron.
Tyson Etienne, he's not afraid to drive it in on the big man, although it didn't end up in the result that he wanted. Just not being scared to really try to find his way inside and put it up every which way. This has been a great thing that we've seen from him this season, even though he's 6'2". Let me get it right this time. It's height over heart, correct? There we go.
Here's Etienne again, sets up Trey Scott, who just checked in. Step back jumper, rims out right as the shot clock expired.
I just realized I said it wrong again. It was hard over height.
Third time's a charm?
Yeah.
Here's Montgomery in the low post. Now Brooks. Back for Montgomery. Nice feed, count it, and one.
Yeah, the nice feed down low and was able to go up strong and finish it off the glass. Great ball movement so far to start this game for the Squadron. Yeah, driving inside. Gives it up, the nice feed, and was able to put it up and gets the foul call, and Montgomery's going to go to the line.
And Montgomery just got behind the D there. Former Kentucky Wildcat. This is the free throw. And the Squadron leaded by 5 here mid-first quarter at the Coliseum. Mets trying to snap a losing streak here. Get back to 500 about midway through the regular season. Scott on the backdoor cut, able to finish.
Roberts, super sneaky, says peekaboo, I see you, was able to thread the needle right there through the arms of the defenders, and Scott was able to lay it up and in.
Long two is no good for Brockington. Now baseline drive from Brown, some contact, count the basket, and a foul.
Brown right there just putting his head down, taking it up, and putting it in, and one opportunity here for Brown. Both teams really physical down low, and so far the Long Island Nets has taken full advantage. You can see bulldoze them. It says get your weight up and floats that one up and in.
Taking advantage of the continuation there. Kendall Brown, after the contact, was able to set himself. Finish with the floater, makes the free throw, and a quick 5-0 spurt for the Nets here to even things back up.
Yeah, tie game, 12-12. The Long Island Nets have fought their way back into this one early when it seemed like everything's starting to click for the Squadron. The Long Island Nets weathering the storm.
Quinones, 3, no good. Now Etienne knifing his way inside, couldn't finish. Montgomery's got the board. Quickly back the other way, Quinones, the finish.
My goodness, a tough finish right there from Quinones, taking it up with an acrobatic finish and putting it in.
Now Roberts bouncing from Minor, turned it over. Quinones will put it on the floor this time. Sets up Brooks for a straightaway three, rims out. Roberts. Now skip pass for Brown. Puts it on the floor. Kendall Brown inside for Minor. Nice feed, and Minor gets it to go with the left.
Brown putting the ball down on the floor, taking it inside, but finds Minor. The pass was actually tipped, but Minor was able to put it up and in.
Crutcher's three is no good. Montgomery, good work on the offensive glass. Now Quinones. Brooks, mid-range, through the contact, count and a foul.
Right there, that was beautiful. Just patience and poise, being able to take that one dribble, pull-up jumper, and get it to fall through for the Squadron.
Well, that's a shot you don't see too often in today's game. Pull-up elbow jumper. Got hit on his way up, and now Brooks a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, now they're usually taking those type of shots from the three-point line, but putting the ball down. Brooks Jr. dribble, pull-up jumper, sweet, pure, got fouled, has the chance to get the end one opportunity.
First 3 points of the night for Brooks, as the Squadron make a couple of substitutions, a couple of NBA vets in the game, including Elfrid Payton, who's got the loose ball here. Extra pass, corner three, Brockington. He's made a couple, and a timeout taken by Mufan Udofia. Birmingham has a 6-point lead. A little over 4 to play, first quarter.
A little bit of that juice tonight.
Yeah, they're going to need Etienne to carry that over. Again, just 8 available players tonight for Long Island, yet again, as they deal with injury and illness. And giving up those 21 threes, you asked Mufan Udofia about that before the game. Again, their stress is defensively keeping the ball out of the middle and forcing the ball to the outside and, getting hands up on shooters, perfecting that perimeter defense.
Yeah, definitely, and they've, struggled to do that so far on the start, but, there's a whole lot of time left in this game. This is something that they can definitely improve on.
Now, we didn't get word. It did look like there was a technical foul given as we get an offensive foul on Long Island at that timeout, and I don't see it here in our live stats. We're getting, we are, we'll figure out who that was on. Again, the officials didn't tell us, but there was a technical free throw there. Jalen Crutcher was able to knock down, so it is a 7-point Squadron lead. And now they get the basketball back after the offensive foul. The steal from Whitehead, a full head of steam, blocked from behind. Ike Anibogu getting back, and then the Squadron throw it ahead for Brockington. What a sequence there for Birmingham.
That was perfection of defense to offense right there, whacking it off the backboard, getting it down, and being able to sky up for the two-handed jam. Brockington, amazing play from the Squadron.
Anibogu, the help D, to take away an easy bucket from Whitehead. Now the Nets turn it over again. Crutcher with Trey Mitchell in transition. Squadron in front by 11.
And you can see lately that Long Island has really been having trouble taking care of the ball and not turning it over. And Squadron is really taking full advantage of that.
6 first quarter turnovers for the Nets and a foul on Mitchell. We've got the body there on Terry Roberts.
Yeah, they're just trying to take it in strong, but right there you see able to get the pass, and Mitchell puts it up and in for the lay. But great defense so far from Squadron, really being able to just protect the paint and trying to scare Long Island a little bit from, driving. But this is Long Island Nets' philosophy. They're going to drive and kick, drive and kick. Yep. They're not going to shy away from it. So they're going to continue to have at it.
Now, Long Island, not a team that shoots a whole lot of threes.
Yep.
Really try to get the ball to the rim, put pressure on it. Knocked out of bounds by the Nets. And Mark Armstrong back in with those 2 personal fouls. Tyson Etienne also with 2. So, again, we got to keep an eye on the foul situation here with just 8 available bodies for Long Island tonight. And just another thing for Mufan Udofia to manage. Etienne playing some tight defense on Brockington, who knocks it down over the top of him.
Yeah, Brockington has really got it going. 10 points on the night for Brockington.
And make it 12.
Yeah, make it 12 points on the night for him.
12 with that bucket. Etienne, strong move on the other end. Crutcher, the scoop shot, rims down. All around there for Jalen Crutcher.
He's just so crafty. He can really just take the ball, put it down, and take it all the way to the hoop. Did it there effortless.
Oh, Banner. And we've got a wedgie.
Gotta love those, right? Oh, and it came down by itself.
Yeah. Jump ball there as O'Banner got tied up at the rim. Annie Bogu's really done a nice job protecting the rim here since he's entered the game for the squadron.
Yeah, protecting the rim at all costs. Every time the Long Island Nets are trying to drive into the lane and put up a shot, it's sent flying. And right now he's being very impactful on the interior with the defense.
The jump ball controlled by the squadron. Mitchell, corner 3, quick release, rims out, and will be Long Island ball.
That was a good shot, good look that just rimmed out for Mitchell. Right now, these are the shots that they want. They're going to continue to find the open man around the perimeter and try to do damage that way.
Armstrong got fouled by Crutcher.
Super crafty of Armstrong trying to take it to the rim, but Crutcher getting his arm out and committing the foul. Armstrong, this is a team, even though, they're getting their shots set so far early in this first quarter, they're not going to shy away from driving and putting the ball down.
Armstrong makes the free throw. Nets have made their first 3 from the stripe tonight. Trail it by 9 here late in the opening quarter. Brockington inside. Got 14 first quarter points, Isaiah Brockington.
Yeah, super efficient. 5 of 7 from the field. 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. Everything's going for him.
He's already surpassed his regular season average. 12.8 points per game. As Etienne's got another bucket. He's got 7 to lead the way for the Nets.
Yeah, and he's just so crafty. The way he was able to get that up inside and put it in. Amazing work from Etienne.
Payton for Annie Bogu. His floater rims around and down. Tariq Whitehead thought he might have made contact there as it was hanging up on the rim, but no call. In the bucket for Annie Bogu. Now Armstrong hanging in the air, gets the roll.
Tough jumper from Armstrong, but on the other end, Annie Bogu, the way that he just followed his shot and was able to tip that one in with a force and get it to fall, and you come right back down, and Armstrong puts it in the hoop.
Brockington with 5. Crutcher with 2. Floater rims out. O'Banner the rebound. Nets have 5 seconds. Armstrong with 3. Knifing his way through the D. The follow from O'Banner. And that'll do it. Good first quarter for the squadron. A 9-point lead as we head to the second. By 9 Gonna have to summon some energy here in the second quarter, try to close this gap.
Yeah, definitely needs some energy here. They started out the first quarter turning the ball over, trying to make the extra passes, and it was resulting in the turnovers, and the Squadron were capitalizing on almost every single turnover. But right now, got to see him to take care of the ball and knock some in.
Etienne, that's one way to do it. He's up to 10 already.
Continuing the hot streak from last game where he dropped 43, up to 10 here. The start of the second quarter, we're in for a night.
Keon Brooks, Mitchell, corner three. He's got a quick release. A foul on the floor going after that rebound. It'll be on E.J. Montgomery.
Yeah, I was looking at that release too, the way he was just able to get that one up and out of his hands before the defense could even get close to him. That's going to be key. They've continued to get it to him in that corner pocket so he could drill the three. And if they continue to keep doing that, the way he's been shooting it, his shots have looked good, haven't been able to fall, but definitely it's going to be efficient.
Armstrong, the cut, and the lay-in from Kendall Brown.
Kendall Brown, he's consistently moving on offense, found him cutting to the basket, lays it in for two.
Payton, baseline drive, lays it in.
Yeah, that's the 10-year NBA vet doing what he does best, taking it to the rack and kissing it off the glass. Miners tied below, but is able to put it up and in.
Yeah, Jordan Minor, that physicality down low, really giving Long Island a lift here, stepping into the role with Drew Timme out tonight with an illness. You get a whistle on the drive from Quinones. It'll be a foul there on Minor.
Yeah, Minor just has that strong, solid build. Every time he takes it inside, it's almost like bodies just bump off of him as he goes up with ease every single time. Definitely a person you want down low, especially with Drew Timme out of the game.
And Quinones at the line. Brown, kick out. Catch and shoot three from Armstrong is short. Now Payton. Guarded by Armstrong. Backs his way in. Elfrid Payton just gave it right up. Wanted a foul. Doesn't get the call.
Yeah, great job by the Long Island Nets getting all over Payton defensively, making him, make that turnover.
Roberts. Kick out. Good look for Brown. Can't knock it down, but Minor's got the offensive board. Back up. Knocked out of bounds. Got the foul there on Brooks, and Jordan Minor to the free throw line.
Jordan Minor, great job crashing the boards, bringing that rebound down and going up strong. But a foul is going to send him to the line.
Well, Jordan Minor's got 6 points, 3 of 3 from the floor, and 14 on Saturday. Really found himself a nice role here for the Nets in his rookie season.
Yeah, definitely has. He's been somebody that they can go to, and every time he comes into the game, he's been consistent with what he can do. He's going to give you bully ball down low and sky high for some rebounds as well. Definitely a positive every time he is on the floor.
Yeah, he is a guy you could tell he played at Virginia when you watch him play. 1 year at Virginia after 4 years at Merrimack where he dominated at that level. Stepped up last year, stepped up competition, and played well for the Cavaliers.
Beautiful finish down low from Quinones as well. The step through puts it high off the glass.
Here's Minor, kick out for a corner three. Trey Scott can't knock it down, but Brown on the offensive glass all by himself, and a timeout taken by Birmingham. Well, some good work for Long Island here to start the second quarter. Kendall Brown doing last time, and imagine the same here tonight. A homecoming for him. And a guy, There's so many guys in the G League, and he's in that category. You know we're just on the cusp, right?
Yeah.
Looking for that right team, the right fit. He's played quite a few games in the NBA so far. Puts up big numbers here in the G League, just waiting for that right opportunity to establish himself in the NBA.
Yeah, definitely waiting for that right opportunity. Has made some waves. We talked about Golden State Warriors and Philadelphia 76ers, but he's coming here and he's putting on a show.
Yeah.
Definitely turning some heads here in his last few games and putting on a show here tonight against the Long Island Nets.
Well, let's have the basketball here. 13 on the shot clock. Down by 14. Etienne around the screen. Misses the three. Nets are just 2 of 13 from downtown, John. Continue to struggle to shoot it from deep. Etienne, the only one to make a three-pointer. Crutcher lost the handle. Nets are on it. Minor pushing ahead. Now Whitehead, open look. Can't knock it down.
Yeah, still struggling for Isaiah Whitehead.
Rockington, his three won't go. Tariq Whitehead now 0 of 7 from the floor, 0 of 3 from downtown. Here's Etienne, the floater. Team high 14 for Tyson Etienne. Etienne scoops it up. That's off and running. It's Roberts spinning in the lane, but he can't finish. The Squadron have it. Shot clock is off. They can hold for the final shot of the half. Quinones has it. Down to 5. Moving to his right with 3. We get a whistle. Well, coming up at the half, John will sit down with Sue Chen of Urban League of Long Island, title sponsor of tonight's Black History Month celebration game. And we'll also have halftime stats and highlights. They get it in. Quinones, corner 3, just before the buzzer, no good. And that'll do it for the opening half. So the Squadron take a 12-point lead into the locker room. Mark Armstrong in a little bit of foul trouble. Just 4 points for him in the first half. Tariq Whitehead continuing to struggle on the offensive end. He was 0 for 6 in the first.
Yeah, 0 for 6, and that's definitely something that's been weighing on him. You can see he's getting a little frustrated that the shot's not going through. But look for him to be aggressive here in the second half and try to get that shot back.
Well, good start. Tyson Etienne makes his third 3.
Etienne with 17 points on the night has really been effective for the Long Island Nets team, picking up where he left off. We're going to keep on saying it, just a force to be reckoned with.
Corner 3, no good for Brooks, but the Squadron get it back. Starting 5 is the same on both sides here to open up the half. And the jumper no good for Brockington and out of bounds. Nets will take over.
Good defensive possession right there, and this is where they can start to set the tone. Started off the corner with a 3-point shot. Got a great closeout defensively. See what they can continue to do.
Armstrong knifes his way inside. Count the bucket and 1.
Came out of the halftime break with an intensity and ferociousness and attacking the basket. Armstrong was on the bench a little bit because of the foul trouble, but coming in, putting his head down, taking it all the way into the lane, and now has the opportunity to get an and 1.
Well, good start to the half. Nets cut that 14-point deficit quickly down to just 6. Quinones, 3 is good.
Picking up right where he left off in the first half with a hot hand, drilling that one, puts him up for 21 points on the night.
Minor short.
A lot of
had it on the roll, yeah. But no whistle. Now Quinones wants another back-to-back. This won't go. Etienne to the spin move, falling away, but he couldn't get the roll. It's Minor on the offensive glass, and he's fouled.
Etienne with the quick dribbles right there, spinning on and putting it up. Minor able to clean that one off the glass and put it up and gets fouled. The activity ever since the start of the second quarter, really trying to take it to the rim. Staying persistent and poised, waiting to get the best shot possible. Has been paying off as they've been chipping their way back into this one.
And you see the numbers there for Minor tonight, really stepping up in the absence of Drew Timme. More minutes for him. He's taking advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah. And you could actually see it. He's playing very well. 12 points on the night, 6 rebounds.
Crutcher in the lane. Easy floater for Jalen Crutcher.
They kept him at bay the last time against Long Island Nets. He had 30 points, 14 assists, 6 three-pointers. A slow game for him here tonight. Can't watch him get going.
Squadron off the miss. Brooks for the deuce. And a timeout taken by Mufon Udofia. The Squadron have extended their lead back out to 13 here early in the third.
Are you confused about Medicare? Do you need...
They go and head over there to Canada. It's going to be even more exciting than it was the first time. The fans really love the game of basketball down there.
Well, good opportunity for the Nets to bring hoops to that market. Again, 2 more games upcoming this week. Etienne's jumper is good. And the Nets come out of the timeout with the bucket. And they're going to come out here with a zone, something Mufon Udofia told us before the game they might do at times here with the short bench. 1-2-2 here out of the timeout. Brockington, corner 3 is good. He's had the hot hand all night.
Yeah, just continuing to really light it up from the corner. It's been the same spot on both floors where he's nailed three-pointers. Just unstoppable here tonight.
Etienne, a kick out. Armstrong looking for the answer, and he's got it.
He says right back at you and drills it from deep. Armstrong coming alive. Has spent some time on the bench. We talked about it earlier because of the 3 fouls, but coming in alive, giving the Long Island Nets some life.
Brockington turns it over. Armstrong racing ahead, and a foul. Jordan Minor was all alone there to clean it up, but the foul called on Quinones. And Mark Armstrong will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, great take from Armstrong, taking it all the way, contorting his body to get the foul call. But talk about Jordan Minor, the ability to, just continue to run and not let Armstrong. It may have looked like he had the wide open lane, but, was able to clean it up and put it back up and in. Although it doesn't result in the point, it just shows the heart and the hustle that Minor has been playing with all night. And it's starting to show here tonight.
Quinones splitting the D, the floater.
Right there, that was just too easy for him, going through the lane, slicing, and putting it up and in. He's been putting on a show here tonight.
And he's got so much in his arsenal as Whitehead draws the foul.
Whitehead getting the foul. He's going to go to the line. Hopefully, he's been struggling throughout the whole game. Hopefully, he can finally see one go through the hoop, and you just got to hope that can get him going, because the Long Island Nets team really needs him to get active.
And you called it out before. You could just see the frustration on the face of Dariq Whitehead. Of course, wants to contribute offensively, wants to continue to develop his game here. Mufon Udofia telling us before the game something he's told us many times before. When he's here, it's for development purposes, for him to get, bigger role, bigger minutes, continue to work his way back as he's had, such an injury-riddled few seasons. As here he is off the steal. Whitehead draws another foul.
Yeah, being aggressive, really taking it to him. We talk about the development. We've seen him with the Brooklyn Nets whenever he goes over there. He had his career high 18 points at Chicago on December 2nd.
Yeah.
2 threes. He had 6 threes. I'm sorry. He had 18 points in that game. He's been having a couple of games to where he's looked pretty good when he goes over there for the Brooklyn Nets. But here tonight, struggling. This is, like you said, a developmental period for him to, you know, Coach Mufon said this is a place where he can make mistakes. He can do all of those things so that when he goes over to the Brooklyn Nets, it could perfect his craft and he can come out and blossom like he's been doing them for them so far this season.
Yeah, still just 20 years old. Second pro season for the first-round pick, Dariq Whitehead. Quinones leaves it short. Offensive rebound, Brooks back up. That is short as well. And we get a foul on the floor.
Just crashing the boards, getting the second chance opportunity for Squadron.
Crutcher. Kick out. Another three for Brockington. Too much on that one. Annie Bogu has been a handful down low. Kicks out. Now Brooks will try it. Keon Brooks, no good. Annie Bogu nearly has another one. Out of bounds off Etienne.
Yeah, the way Annie Bogu is just battling down low, not letting the ball get loose at all. Every time the ball goes up, he's trying to grab that from the rim, and it's paying dividends here for them tonight. He's doing an amazing job crashing the glass.
Brockington with 5. Down the left side, off glass. Rebounded by Armstrong. Up ahead, Etienne. He'll take it himself, the reverse. Minor there to clean it up.
Just like what happened a few possessions ago, Etienne going all the way, and Jordan Minor able to go ahead and clean it up. Right now, 71-66, fighting their way back, Long Island Nets.
Hey, there could be one dominant team, right? And that they lose a couple of players to NBA call-ups towards the end of the season. So it's certainly unpredictable. Still a lot of time left in the season, and the Nets, again, not just short-handed tonight, but without their 2 leading scorers, without Drew Timme, without Killian Hayes, both out with illness, and O'Shea Brissett, you know, an NBA vet who's come on, played well since he's joined the Nets. So definitely a tough task here, but the Nets have fought back. They're back within 5 points.
Yeah, definitely. They're putting it all out on the line. That first great start to the first half, to the second half.
Annie Bogu, again on the offensive glass.
Yeah, just cleaning it up. It's just way too easy for him down low. Cleans it up and puts it in with ease.
Armstrong in the lane. Tough shot.
Armstrong continues to come alive for the squad.
Now Crutcher, his 3 short.
Crutcher trying to get in on the action, has been cold throughout the game so far.
Brown elbow jumper, wide open. Too easy there for Kendall Brown.
Way too easy, and they bring it down to a 3-point lead for Squadron.
Nets have done a nice job in this third quarter to cut into that Birmingham lead. Brockington falling away, gets it to drop.
Way to weather the storm right there. He's just been so efficient throughout the whole night. That's been his shot, and it's been going in.
Now Minor backs his way in. Jordan Minor with the left hand.
You can see Coach Mufon irritated that the foul call wasn't there as Jordan Minor took it all the way down in the lane and put it up.
Quinones spinning. And Ibogu, as the shot clock expires, it's no good, and the Nets again have a chance to push. It's Brown right through the middle of the D. Kick out Trey Scott. A triple won't go. Minor, those got the offensive board. Right back to Scott. The patience, but he can't lay it in. Minor, the third try. Great work on the offensive glass.
That's the aggressiveness of Minor, down low, staying with it, not giving up, not getting ready to run back, but staying with it, cleaning up the glass and putting it up and in.
Deep three for Quinones. Too much on it. Now Scott in the corner. That one is short. There's been a long stretch without a whistle. You see the guys on the floor. A couple guys need a breather here, going up and down quite often as this one goes out of bounds. I'll give a second for a little bit of rest.
You need a breather, but definitely playing with a lot of energy and intensity for both squads, just trading baskets. And the Long Island Nets, you look up at the score, and they're only down by one now. They've been putting in the effort.
Foul on Etienne as he clipped Brockington on the way by.
Brockington just aggressive, putting his head down, trying to take it to the rack. And the foul puts him on the floor. These are the type of fouls that you don't want for the Long Island Nets.
Brockington. Mitchell's got it. They don't reset the shot clock. Crutcher a three, in and out. Armstrong's got the board. Long possession there, but Birmingham comes up empty. Now Minor in transition, coughed it up. Ball still loose. Who's going to come up with it? It's Trey Scott. Can't lay it in, gets his own board. Has it knocked away, out of bounds, will stay with Long Island.
Trey Scott, multiple offensive rebounds down low, was getting banged, upset that he didn't get the foul call.
The officials coming over here to the table to check the shot clock. The shot clock had reset to 14. It looks like they're going to change that to 10. Armstrong, corner three is short. Nets have gotten some good looks here, John, but cannot get over the hump and take the lead. Now Crutcher turns it over. Let's see if they can get it on this possession. It's Minor looking for Scott. Armstrong's got it back. He'll back it out. Down the left side, Mark Armstrong. Tough bucket.
My goodness, the crossover takes it into the lane, puts it up and in, and the Long Island Nets get the lead.
First lead of the night for the Nets, thanks to Mark Armstrong. Payton's jumper off the mark. Nets have really built the momentum here in this third quarter. Now Armstrong thrown out of bounds.
Yeah, just the stick-to-itiveness from the Long Island Nets, being down and coming all the way back to grab the lead here. It just really shows that, they're not going to give up at any given moment. It doesn't matter if they have 8 players, 7 players playing all the night. They're going to go out and play hard. And to see them come back from trailing, and that's really a sight to see.
Three, no good for Armstrong. A little over 2 to play third quarter. Nets have come back from down 14 to take a 1-point lead, 76-75. Payton fakes the pass. Scoop shot goes. That is a veteran move from Elfrid Payton.
Just oozes that veteran presence right there. The crossover is leading to eventually a bucket inside. A strong take, strong move.
Now Brown uses his body. Can't finish on the floater. Offensive rebound. Scott had it blocked, but a foul.
One thing about Scott is that he's been able to be down there every single time and give them extra possessions. He's been doing that efficiently here on the night, finding the ball in multiple ways, going back up with it strong, and ends up getting fouled, looking to get this lead back for the Long Island Nets.
Free throw is good. Now Payton. Swung around. Brockington's three is good. Fifth three of the night for Isaiah Brockington.
The ball movement moving around the perimeter. And gets that three to drop.
He's got 29 points. Now Whitehead falling away. That won't go. Out of bounds, going to stay with the Nets.
Whitehead trying to force that one there. Couldn't find anything. Fell to the floor hard, but is going to stay right here with the Long Island Nets, just trying to give the full energy and effort. But Brockington, man, he's been hot all night.
Scott backing his way in. Finds O'Banner on the cut. Kevin O'Banner draws a foul.
Nice move down low to slow it down a little bit. The game's been picking up, continuing to slow it down and take him to the line from O'Banner.
And the fifth foul on E.J. Montgomery. So I'll have to take a seat. Annie Bogu will come back in, and Montgomery will sit down here for, I'd imagine, the next little while with those 5 personals.
Yeah, he's been someone who's been helping them down low, grabbing the boards. See him go may hurt a little bit.
O'Banner makes the free throw. Now all 8 Nets have scored tonight. We've got a tie ball game here, late third quarter, 80 apiece. Brockington, another. This one won't go. Annie Bogu again on the offensive glass. His 10th rebound, though he lost it. 10 boards in just 15 minutes. He's been real tough for the Nets to handle around the rim.
Yeah, it's been ridiculous, the boards that he's been pulling down. Coming off the bench especially as well. He has double digits in rebounding.
Whitehead's three is short. O'Banner grabs the rebound. Now he takes it baseline. Kick out for a Brown three. Kendall Brown from downtown.
Dariq Whitehead wasn't able to get that three to drop, but makes the excellent play, driving and kicking out to Kendall Brown, who's able to knock that one from deep, giving him a 3-point lead.
Shot clock is still on, but the squadron will be able to hold for one. It's Quinones down to 4 with 2 down the right side, blocked by Roberts. Shot clock violation is the call. Still 1/10 of a second on the clock. Some sensational defense there from Terry Roberts.
He is great defensively and sticks closely to the man that he is guarding and gets that one out of here as Quinones was trying to take that one up and in. Excellent play.
Well, the Nets battle back in the third quarter. Kendall Brown from downtown gives Long Island a 3-point lead as we head.
As we've been talking about, Coach Mufan said that's something that they have to do, and they've been doing it. 8 of 31 from 3 for the squadron. And, you know, it's been going all the way for the Long Island Nets. They got to look to continue it.
We'll see if the Nets can carry over that momentum here to the fourth. Quinones attacking the rim right into the contact. He'll go to the free throw line.
O'Banner going up strong, had his hands up in the air, but definitely did give some contact on that play. Quinones not settling and taking it all the way to the rack.
Lester Quinones, big night as usual. 23 points for him. Makes the free throw. Roberts down the left side. Terry Roberts can't finish through the contact. Now Payton stepped on the sideline. Oh, nope, they got him for a travel.
Yeah, definitely picked up that foot right before he was about to drive, and they called it.
Roberts. Now Whitehead, floater, rattles home.
Definitely beautiful to see one finally go down for Dariq Whitehead. That's his first field goal of the night, 1 of 10, but seeing those 2 free throws go in earlier on for him, and now hopefully he can start to pick up some steam to close out the game.
Quinones driving by Whitehead. Count it, and a foul.
Quinones taking it right into the heart of Whitehead, and Whitehead fouling on that play. Quinones beating him off the dribble, the contact, and puts it up and in. Falls to the ground, and he's going to go to the line.
Well, Quinones now up to 28.
Ooh.
And Brockington and Quinones, what a dynamic duo they've been tonight. Combining for 57 of the squadron's 85.
1-2 punch. Quinones had 29 the last game against Long Island, now has 28.
Still plenty of time to go. Etienne from the corner.
We talk about this guy all the time as well, lighting it up from deep. 22 points on the night, the leading scorer for the Long Island Nets.
Yeah, came in shooting 49% from 3. He's 4 of 7 tonight. Brooks in the middle of that zone. Nets force a turnover. And then Roberts is fouled on his way back down the other end.
See, Etienne is you could see he's signaling for the clear path foul.
Etienne, he'll drive it this time to the scoop shot. The follow from Whitehead.
Dariq Whitehead has come alive, skying and putting it back with the two-handed jam.
Here's Quinones, another 3 off the mark. Whitehead the rebound, and the heads-up play to throw it off of Payton and keep possession.
A smart play from Dariq Whitehead, able to sky up for that two-handed jam, and getting the steal, trying to go and take it all the way. But the Euro step from Etienne doesn't get it to go in, but Dariq Whitehead with the bunnies and says, I'll clean that up for you, don't worry about it. Giving them a 5-point lead.
That was a heads-up read from Whitehead. Crashing the glass and following up the miss.
Gotta love the effort and energy that the Long Island Nets have come out with from the start of the third quarter till now.
Roberts slips. Etienne's got it. He'll shoot another 3. Tyson Etienne leaves it short. Quinones coughed it up, and then he's fouled.
And the ball's going to go down to the squadron, getting tied up. Down below. just fighting for it, and they get rewarded with it.
Nets in this zone again. They've got Whitehead up top in the 3-2. That's the open spot. Squadron hit it again to Brooks.
Brooks, the pump fake, had Scott up in the air and took it all the way to the rack.
Yeah, tough to defend if you can get the ball in that high post area. Etienne from the free throw line. He's got 24.
Yeah, complete butter from Etienne. Everything's falling all the night for him.
Quinones now down to 5 on the shot clock. Payton to his right, bouncing inside. Montgomery, the finish just before the shot clock expired.
Sweet bounce pass from Alfred Payton, getting it all the way to Montgomery, able to finish it.
Now O'Banner taken away by Quinones, but he threw it straight out of bounds.
Active hands from the Squadron team being able to tip that one.
Jordan Minor back in the game, replacing O'Banner. Minor just a rebound shy of a double-double. He's been excellent tonight. Off the pass from Whitehead, and he's fouled.
Minor's just been so aggressive here on the night, trying to find his way to the basket. Whitehead to Minor, taking it up strong, trying to go for the reverse layup. Just couldn't get it to fall. Has an opportunity here to stretch the lead a little bit.
Minor 1 of 2 from the line. Again, big opportunity for him tonight with Drew Timme out with an illness. And he has played extremely well.
Able to get that one to fall.
Well, Minor up to 20 points, and the Nets lead is 5. Quinones, 5 on the shot clock. The drive again got tumbled over. Blocking foul there on Minor.
Yeah, Minor, he thought of the right thing, trying to get there to stop Quinones from driving into the basket. Gets there, thought he made it in time, but Quinones was able to get the foul call.
So Quinones back to the line. Now has 30. And the Squadron back within 3. Brown backing his way in. Double team comes, finds Etienne. Top of the key 3, off the mark. The Nets get it right back. Etienne another. This one rims out. Couple good looks there for Tyson Etienne. Could knock down either. Crutcher, a straightaway 3. That won't go. Quinones has the rebound. Kick out. Brockington, another triple. That one's good.
Oh, man. 32 points on the night for Brockington.
And the Squadron have made 9 threes as a team, all 9, Brockington or Quinones. Minor. The scoop shot.
Yeah. Beautiful work, high off the glass, getting that one to fall in.
22 for Jordan Minor.
What a night he's had.
Brooks finds Quinones. He's got another.
Excellent find from Brooks to Quinones, being able to put it up and in.
32 apiece for Quinones and Brockington. 64 the Squadrons, 96. Etienne's got another and a foul.
A surprise bucket right there from Etienne. It looked like the defender had his hands on the ball, but the way he was able to finish and gather was just next team, especially with some big-time scorers being out of the game, and Drew Timme and Killian Hayes. We can't stress that enough. He's taken the score and put it on his back, and he's been showing out.
So 43 2 days ago. Now up to 27 tonight with still 6 minutes and change to play. Quite the two-game stretch here for Tyson Etienne.
Yeah, it's been tremendous to just watch him flourish these past couple of games. The whole season, really.
He had a foul on the pass. It'll be on Kendall Brown. You know, it's something Mufan Udofia told us, next man up mentality, and when guys are out, guys are injured, someone's going to have to, take advantage of the increased opportunity, and, Etienne's a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Etienne, but not only him. If you look at it across the board, you see Kendall Brown with 16 points, Jordan Minor with 22 points, Etienne, of course, with 27, but Armstrong as well with 16 points on the night. It's taken a combined effort, and they've got it figured out.
Brooks with patience, but misses the three. Offensive rebound for Payton. Now Quinones stepped on the sideline.
Wow, and that one hurts bad because the shot went in as well. Could have made it a tie ball game, but got to be careful with those toes. Well, the back foot touching the baseline. Yeah, that sideline is tricky. Yeah.
Matt and I have had a theory over the years that the red, white, and blue color scheme over there throws people off. We do get quite a few sideline out of bounds on this court. Armstrong, fall away is good.
18 points on the night for Armstrong. Had a 24-point game last game, career high. He's hot here again tonight.
Etienne with a steal. Good hands from Tyson Etienne, barreling his way inside. The follow from Minor won't go. Wow. Oh, man, 2 tries there for the Nets. Etienne could not finish. Minor couldn't get the follow to go. Now here comes Crutcher the other way. He can't finish.
Yeah, Crutcher's really been struggling. 2 of 8 from the field, 0 of 4 from three-point range. 5 points on the night.
Mufan Udofia wants to talk things over here. Nets in front by 5, middle of the fourth.
Here at Ascend and our partner sites, we use the most advanced technology to ensure our patients have the highest chance of improving.
For Jordan Minor and 10 rebounds.
Yeah, double-double for Minor again. Hayes out, Timme out, Brissett out. No two ways here. Long Island shorthanded, needing guys to step up, and Jordan Minor really taking advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah, definitely taking advantage of the opportunity, that next man up mentality, and it's really showing, being really effective here tonight.
Well, that time he had it knocked away by Quinones, who comes up with the ball here. He is everywhere for Birmingham. Sets up Brooks in the corner. Keon Brooks from downtown.
And this is a team that is not giving up as well. Every time it looks like the Long Island Nets is trying to pull away from it, they come right back.
Etienne getting downhill. The fall away blocked by Brockington, but he's got it back. Wants more. Tyson Etienne. 5 on the shot clock. Scott inside. Trey Scott left it short. He got to the rim, got to his spot. Could not finish it. Brooks. Now Crutcher stepped on the sideline.
Yeah, maybe that thing you were talking about is probably correct. We've had multiple of that throughout the game so far.
It happens every game.
Yeah.
There's got to be something to it. If we've had any consistent viewers over the years, they'll probably back me up on that. Something about this court, I think. Here's Brown. Armstrong, straightaway 3, rims out. Brown able to save it right to Armstrong. Good hustle there from Kendall Brown. Now Etienne down the right side, had it blocked. And Tyson Etienne is hurt.
Back-to-back shots blocked.
And he got hit up high, but he's getting back on D. Is Crutcher the other way for 3. Birmingham goes in front.
Finally gets one to fall from deep. He was 0 of 4, now 1 of 5 on the night. 8 points for Crutcher.
Armstrong hanging in the air, has it blocked. Birmingham's rim protection has been fantastic. Quinones, the finish in transition. Timeout, Long Island.
Running the floor incredibly well. Lost the defender down there. The beautiful pass to Quinones, who takes it all the way and puts it up and in. The defense
come back and take that lead before Birmingham has put their foot on the gas here over the last minute or so.
Yeah, it's been the two-headed monsters like we've been talking about. Quinones and Brockington with 34 and 32 points on the night.
Minor backs his way in. Jordan Minor can't finish the reverse, but he gets his own rebound. Back up and in. The strength inside from Jordan Minor.
That's all he's been doing all night, cleaning the glass and putting it back up and in. 24 points and 11 rebounds.
Crutcher drives it. Now Brooks, a wild pass deflected by Minor. He's got it back, lays it in, and one.
Ooh. That's gotta hurt, being able to get that ball to bounce your way. The turnover comes right back to you. Well, near turnover comes right back to him, puts it up and in, and gets fouled. That's definitely gotta hurt Long Island Nets with 2:16 remaining, but still a lot of time left to make some moves.
Here's Whitehead back in the game. Derek Whitehead through the contact, can't finish. Squadron lead it by 4, under 2 minutes to play. Payton bouncing for Brooks. At the rim, Keon Brooks has come alive here down the stretch.
A beautiful finish from Brooks in the lane. That was pretty.
Now Armstrong crossing over. Nets badly in need of a bucket. It's a Whitehead 3, and it's short. Whitehead got an open look. Up ahead, taken away by Whitehead. Nets looking to work quickly here. It's Brown athletically to the cup. Just kind of hopping like a gazelle there.
Yeah, just moves so fluidly when driving to the basket. Able to get that one in.
Birmingham taking some time off the clock here. Under a minute to play. Crutcher, the step back 3. Big shot, Jalen Crutcher.
Behind the back, 3-point pop and gets it to fall.
Etienne turning on the Jets. He can't finish. Squadron have it up by 7. No foul from the Nets here. And Birmingham going to take some more time off the clock. Crutcher turns it over. Exactly what they couldn't do. Minor, an easy 2. Gets the Nets back within 5, and now they can put some more pressure on.
Yeah, definitely. That's what they got to bring, some pressure. Try to force a turnover.
Etienne nearly had one, knocked out of bounds. And Birmingham is going to take a timeout here, I believe. Their coaching staff already prepared.
Teams has really been battling it out.
So Kendall Brown will shoot the technical here. And he misses. Oh, big time missed opportunity there. Payton inbounds for Quinones, who's fouled by Armstrong.
This is what they got to do now, play the foul game, hope that they miss.
Well, Quinones a perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw line tonight. What a game for him. 34 points, 11 rebounds, 42 minutes.
Every time he comes here, he comes home, sees his family. He's got to put on a show. He did it last game and did it tonight here as well.
Nets have just one timeout left plus their reset. Makes them both. Etienne sprinting up ahead for a quick 2. Only about 5 seconds comes off the clock. Now the Nets bringing the pressure, no surprise. Can they force a turnover here? They still have got the squadron in the backcourt up ahead. Quinones behind the D.
Just a mistake right there. Kendall Brown lost his man.
Jordan Minor on the offensive glass. That won't go. He draws a foul, but the time ticking away here for the Nets. Down 7, just 10 seconds left.
Yeah, ticking away, trying to fight, getting multiple offensive rebounds, not even being able to get one to go in, but that mistake right there, letting Quinones by himself, who puts it up and in.
Well, very good night for Jordan Minor here for the Nets. Makes the first 27 for him as we get a look at Long Island's upcoming schedule. Again, next 2 games will be up north in Quebec against Greensboro and Delaware Wednesday and Saturday before they're back here at the Coliseum a week from tomorrow. That morning game against Windy City, the annual Education Day. Always fun. Timeout here taken by Birmingham with 10.3 on the clock in a 5-point game. So a pretty simple strategy here if you're the squadron, as long as you don't turn the ball. Alfred Payton will inbound. Gets it in for Quinones. Double team comes. And he turns it over. Jordan Minor with the steal. Lays it in. 1 possession game here with 3.7 on the clock. They get it in. Nets will give the quick foul with 2.3. And now it's up to Brockington to make at least one of these free throws to ice it.
Yeah, that's just something that you definitely want back if you're a squadron. Being able to get the steal right there, take it all the way to the rack, and Minor's able to finish a 30-piece for Minor on the night. Got to be able to knock one of these in, like you said, to ice the game. If not, the Long Island Nets, I mean, they've had some hot hands throughout this game. It gives them an opportunity to potentially tie it if you miss.
32 points for Brockington. And he makes the first. Yeah. He's been the man all night for Birmingham. That was the pressure-filled one.
Yeah.
This is the second. Rebound tapped up. It won't matter. Hold on. The officials are going to put some more time on the clock as that one got bounced out of bounds. Well, looks like the Nets got a timeout. Brown will throw it in. Well, Etienne gets it off in time, but that'll do it. So Birmingham comes here to the Coliseum, and they extend the Nets' losing streak to 4 in a row. Your final score.